right, all right, all right. Where's everybody else? Where's everybody else? Where is everybody else? Nulu, we need to see your picture. How do I get one high ticket client before the year ends? Go for. How do you? You go and find somebody who has got a big burning problem and you share a great solution with them. And if they ask for more, you bring them into your system and then you sell them. All right, that's how you do it. Okay, you go and find somebody with a big problem and then you sort them out. That's how you get a high ticket. Okay, of course, there's a lot more to it, but you know, it depends on where you are at as well. Also, okay. Starling, 1 second. Masi Kathure, welcome. Yes, Starling, over to you. What's up?
Hi, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Good. So my question is, are there people that are more likely to be more videogenic? I don't know if there's such a word, than others.
How do you mean?
So that they, you know, okay, so there's an encouragement from you to make videos, correct?
Yes.
But I might feel that I don't come out very well when I make videos or when I write an article, for an example, you know, so I don't feel comfortable in one or the other. So what's your suggestion there? If I feel that maybe I'm not proficient in English when I write or when I speak, you know, or I feel I don't come out as being authentic.
Okay. Starling, do you sometimes look at people and you feel they're not authentic online?
Yeah.
Okay, that's where you got to start. That's where you got to start. You got to stop judging, because the fear of judgment is what is getting you to say, I don't want to. Number two, I want you to look at 3 of the biggest, largest trending social media platforms. What are they leading with? What is TikTok doing?
Yeah, but if you look at the guys who make it on TikTok or any of these social media, the guys that make it are because they're good at what they do, or the guys who make it writing articles is because they come out as being authentic, as being real. So if I can come out and give a 60-second video on I don't know, on effective leadership, and someone thinks, but this doesn't sound right, you know? I'm not necessarily speaking about myself. I'm just thinking, you know, sometimes people don't come out looking authentic. They don't come out looking real.
Yes.
And maybe they are not, but because, you know, they're trying to up their social media presence, they're trying to do this thing and it's coming out horribly wrong, you know. Yeah, so are there people who would come out better on video, better than others, or they shouldn't do videos at all? Maybe they should just stick to writing.
Okay, I was going to answer the question until you cut me off. The reason I was asking about TikTok and Instagram and that was not about who is winning. I was asking, have you seen that the platforms, not the content, the platforms are growing faster than anything else? Have you noticed that?
Correct.
Have you noticed that Facebook is pushing the video side of things more than it has ever done? Have you noticed that?
Yeah, correct.
Why do you think?
Because video is effective.
Thank you. Because that is the way that people are consuming information right now. Now, when it comes to do I come off as authentic or not, it is perspective. It is your own perspective of whether you look. If you show up authentically, if you show up, you as talent, you come on and do a great job of who you are. You don't put any makeup. You don't do nothing. You show up as that. The people who appreciate you will be able to see that. If you come off as inauthentic, of course it will show through. Now, are there people who do it for the money? Yes. Are there people who do it just to show off? Yes. How many times have you had that somebody's Instagram life is totally different from their real life. That is why if you're here, I think you are here. I said to guys that when I shoot my Facebook videos, all I need is what? My phone. That's it. I don't want no makeup, nothing. Okay, that's it. And then I just go boom, and then I teach what I know. Not, I don't pretend to be anybody else. No, I teach what I know. Now, to answer your question, if you're good at writing, great, be the best at writing. However, if you want to grow much quicker, much faster, you must evolve into video at a certain stage. Why? People are consuming video much quicker, much faster these days. That's why, what's the name? That's why YouTube is now almost the second best marketing tool on the planet right now. What do they have? It's video. Now people go to YouTube to search for information, but they want it demonstrated. Why? They see, they can also read. So they're getting 2 in 1. Now, most of the time that people don't show up on video is because they have an inferiority complex of showing up. They're judging themselves before they even start. Now, if you, Sterling, I've got some great information on the 12 skills to help a leader grow, and you say, I won't do it because I'm worried about what people will say, then the challenge is not that people are going to judge you. The challenge is you. I would tell you that every one of you on here must find a way to learn. If you saw my first videos, by the way, I'm the most introverted guy you'll ever find on this planet. When I'm not doing this, you'd be surprised how introverted I am. However, for the purpose of service, for the purpose of my mission, my vision, I got to get on video. Why? Because I know that is the best way to get to the people who must consume my information. Because my mission is beyond me. It's not about me. It's not how I look. No, it's about, can I say something that is going to get you to take action towards your goals and visions? Because then if you do take action, you get a result and you make a difference to somebody else, then I've achieved my goal. Now, are there situations where people are not going to like you? Absolutely. Do you know how many people look at me and say, that guy doesn't look good on video? And then there are some guys who say, oh man, coach, you're so cool. And then there are some guys who like you, some guys who don't. If I start to care about other people's opinions, I will not be in business. So to answer your question, darling, 1, yes, if you're great at writing, write and transcribe and read it. However, understand the way that business is going. Understand, you look at all the gurus you follow. Just look at all of them. Look at Gary Vee. What did he do? 2-3 years ago, for him to be where he's at, he got a guy to follow him everywhere for a whole 3 years. Look at where he's at now. Look at Branson. Look at those guys are producing content consistently. Now, how many people can you show me who are just writing? There are very few. How many people are you showing me who can, produce a bestseller book, New York bestseller? There are very few. Okay, why? Because most people can get their books online and stuff like that. So, to answer the question, if you're good at writing, I would encourage you to grow your confidence to get on video. Now, one of the things that I teach in the course is how to use video to grow your business. Sometimes people are very conscious because they see a camera in front of them. But if I asked you to teach somebody something right now, okay, and there was no video, or I recorded you in secret, and you were just sitting there and somebody has got a problem that could save their life, you would do it without being recorded. You would do it authentically from the heart. And that is the whole purpose. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, it does.
Does it make sense now?
It does. Yeah, it does. It does.
And somebody is pitching you something. I tell you, if you need an editor for your writing, I'm your girl. You got it, baby. You got it. Okay, and all of you here who need editing for your writing, guess what? You got to go see the young lady, Lorraine. Okay. Who else has got a question? Let me see. Mercy, how do I get one? Who else has got? Okay, Lorraine, let's go.
I just maybe want to say that if you are going to sound inauthentic, it will be because you are inauthentic.
Absolutely.
The way I'm going to present on a video is not like trying to be you or trying to be Sterling, because both of you are going to come over differently than the way I'm talking, the way I'm presenting, and my messaging, and my audience is going to be different. So it doesn't help me going to sound like you, then I am going to be inauthentic.
Absolutely. I totally agree. And that's why I tell guys, you know, when you join the course, I say, I want you to create you. I want you to be yourself, but follow the principles of value, of capturing information, of doing what, follow those principles, know what works, but show your true self, because then you attract the people who will benefit from you, and you repel the people who you don't like or who don't like you. Okay, who else has got a question? Kofo, talk to me. I need to see your face, my man or woman. I don't know. Talk to me, Kofo.
Hey, good evening.
How are you, my
It's a
dear?
little bit dark here.
Is it intentional? Is your darkness intentional that we won't see you?
So,
Okay, doesn't matter. What's your question, my dear?
okay. My question is that can someone succeed in a business where you know the business, but you don't have personal success in it yet? Like like I am a marriage coach,
Okay.
and I think I haven't created a lot of success in my line as a marriage coach because I'm having some issues in my own marriage. And even though I try to quit and start something else, but I feel like I have mastered, I really don't know this thing. Like,
Okay.
even when I'm talking, people are like, oh, you give great advice. And I've been invested in it for so long, learned
Okay.
so much about it. And so I actually do help people, the people that I coach, I help them with their life in general. But I'm not creating the kind of success that I would have been creating if I have the confidence. Let's say I have a great marriage, the one that makes me happy every day. That would be like something that pushed me out to go out there and do stuff and be proud of and be confident. So the state of my marriage will not give me the level of confidence that I need. But sometimes I question myself. I want to quit, then I can't quit, and I'm just feeling stuck. And I think that's why I don't have clients.
Okay, you're asking you're asking the question and then answering it yourself. Okay, Sterling has got a great answer there for you, but I'll say first things first. In module 2 of the 100K consultant course, one of the things we deal with is confidence. You do not need, I think Sterling asked us some kind of question like that the first time. Sterling, do you remember that? You kind of asked if you don't have the experience or you don't have whatever, okay? I answered it then, and it was, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And like he said here, he said those who have issues in their marriage often make great coaches. Yeah, because they've screwed up so much, they know what to do not to screw up. So yes, you are in the same position. Now, we need to work on, a few things. Number one, your confidence, okay? But before I do that, Stalin, do you want to give the ladies some advice?
Coach, no. Sorry, I raised my hand in error there. I think this is your show.
Hey, listen, if you can add to it and enrich the experience of somebody, I don't mind about it. So let me, today I was actually looking at something. One of the things I keep redoing the course, and I'm redoing the course again because I keep adding new stuff. I want to give people, the best possible option for them to succeed. Now, one of the things that I'm working on is giving people confidence that, listen, it doesn't matter where you are, and you do not have to have the experience, okay? So, Kofo, let me explain something to you, okay? And I was literally, if you looked where I'm at, I was literally looking at some stuff for you. Now, let me just explain something to you here, okay? And there are 3 kinds of experts, Kofo. 3 kinds, okay? Number 1 is what you call a results expert. Okay, just give me a second. Let me just I was doing this very early this morning because I couldn't sleep very well yesterday. Anyway, number 1 is a results expert. Okay, now this is a person who has done it. You've been there, you've done it. Okay, First, never forget, on the highway of life, you have come further than many others, and the lessons you have learned are both helpful and valuable. That's a results person. Okay, a person like you can be a coach. You are a coach because you are in a marriage and you know that, guess what? I can make it work. Okay, now that's one. Okay, the second kind of expert, and I explained to and I think somebody just gave you some feedback. We are all constantly learning and growing. You always know something someone doesn't know. There you go. The second kind of expert is what we call the research expert. Okay, and there's a great passage here. Sterling, you remember I told you about a guy called Napoleon Hill. Do you remember that guy? So Kofo, can you still hear me?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, please listen to this. It might help you. Okay. I'm going to give you an example from our expert industry. Okay, because let me start from the top. Okay. Just as I became an expert on relationships without ever having been married, you can be seen as an expert on any given topic without necessarily having achieved any results in that area. Because it sounds like blasphemy to so many, I have created a rock solid set of questions that changes people's perspective very quickly. And here they are. Number one, if you were about to invest in real estate, I'm giving an example, okay? Would you take advice from someone who had never owned a home or commercial property? Give me your answers in the chat box. Okay. Would you take advice from somebody who has never owned a home or any commercial property? They have never done that. They've never had their own home, but they're telling you about buying a house. Would you buy from them? Okay, no. What do the rest of you think? Okay. Claire, Betty, Kaza, Victor, no. Okay, Sagren, okay, good. Most of you are saying no, 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 no. Okay, next part. Most people reply absolutely not. But then if I ask you, what if that person had never owned a property? However, they had interviewed in detail. They had gone and visited the top 20 billionaires in real estate in the entire world, and they had interviewed them day and night and distilled all their lessons into a 10-step system. Would you listen to them then? In the chat. Good. Now, of course, you're going to say yes, okay? Everyone changes their mind and gets the point. If someone has researched something, Kofo, and given a topic and broken it down for us, we will listen and we will pay for their guidance. Your job is to be the great researcher. Your job is to be the person who finds out about marriage. Your job is to always ensure that you are upgrading. Like what Linda said to you earlier, where is it? What did she say? That, you know what? We're always growing. We're always becoming better. We're always doing what we have to do. We are all constantly learning and growing. You always know something someone else doesn't know. Let me just continue a little bit here, okay? Let me give you a famous example from our expert industry. The example that I gave Starling the other day. Have you read Napoleon's famous book, Think and Grow Rich, Kofo? By the way, all of you, if you haven't read it, you better go read it. You cannot be, okay, you can be, but it would help you enormously to get those principles, especially as a coach. Especially as a coach. All right. So have you ever read the book, Think and Grow Rich? If you haven't, you must. The book is about how to build a wealthy life and has been called one of the most influential wealth and achievement books in history. Generations have called it one of the most pivotal books of their lives, and it has sold millions of copies worldwide. Now, please listen. What is fascinating about this example is that by all accounts, Napoleon Hill was never financially rich, Starling, and never wild success himself. By many measures, certainly not before writing the book. So how could he have become one of the most influential experts and authors in our history, in this industry? The answer is simple. He researched and reported on his topic. He researched and reported on his topic. The story behind Think and Grow Rich is that Napoleon Hill interviewed rich people like Andrew Carnegie and Carnegie's wealthy friends and all these guys. He then simply synthesized what they were saying, finding the common threads of their conversations, and distilled the lessons. One of the ways that I learned the public speaking side of things, I went and attended so many, I attended all these guys, and then I got their stuff, and then I went, my first public speaking training, I had not yet trained as a public speaker. But I got information from all the greats, Then I went and taught. Then I realized, okay, maybe now I need to step up, but I had made money already. So to answer your question, Kofo, it is important that number one, you build your confidence because you know something that somebody doesn't have. What you're probably lacking is the confidence for you to get out and synthesize, put your information in a framework which somebody follows so that they can see, okay, she's a coach, she's got a framework, and these are the results she gets. And when you get that done, you're going to be just fine. All right. The best way to find out is to join the World-Class Consultants with a Dusty course. That course will give you everything that you need. And it is on half sale. 40% sale. So you know what to do. Okay. Does that answer your question, Kofo?
Yeah, it does. It does. Thank you.
Okay. No experts or someone with the knowledge. Okay. Anybody else with another question, please? Kofo, your hand is still up. You have another question?
No.
All right.
So last time.
Coach, I have a question.
Yes. Yes, Nulu, what's up?
Hi, everyone. So, Coach, my question is, how do you get international clients?
How do you get international
Have
clients?
you had that question? Yes.
Okay. Because I know you and I know why you're asking that question. There's a couple of things. Number one, what is international to you? And I'm not asking that for you to answer me. I'm just asking because I want you to think about it. Number two, my mentor told me one time, and you know who that mentor is. Jeff told me one time that, listen, when I was doing the executive coaching for leaders and stuff like that, he said something. He said, look, the people in London smoke the same drugs as the people in Uganda. It is just the level of purification that changes, but they have the same problem. Your job is to be able to, number one, position yourself not as a Ugandan, not as somebody who just does teenage girls in Kampala, but somebody who helps teenage girls worldwide. The problems of a young girl suffering with lack of identity in India and in Australia and in China and in Canada is the same. You have got to position yourself with class. You have got to position yourself in such a way that if somebody, whoever they are, wherever they are, when they read about you, when they see your information, inevitably they're going to want to connect. You look at the people in here, okay? The other thing where we get a little bit of a challenge is the level. You know, when you get out and you begin to talk to people and you begin to put your message out, initially it will be quite local, but you have to start thinking about, if I speak like this, will somebody in London understand what I'm saying? And with that in mind, then you go out and put out as much content as you can, regardless. Now, the other thing, I really pray for you that you win today's present, because one of the things we teach in the organic marketing for Facebook is that we teach you to go and find these clients where they are and put yourself in front of them by giving them so much value that they look at you as an expert. Let me tell you something. People don't care where you come from as long as you can help them out. You just have the confidence. You just need to have the confidence to position yourself there. Now, most of the stuff is your own judgment. Oh my God, how will I be charged? Oh my God, will they really appreciate? Hey, stop that self-talk and say, every message I put out is going to be designed for somebody in New Zealand, somebody in the US, somebody in. There are certain people, there's an online marketer, very, very big time guy, is doing amazing. And he said something, he said, I do not advertise to Africans. And when he was asked why, he said they don't have the money to pay. They can't pay $5,000 because his cost is $5,000. So he doesn't pay Facebook. He doesn't put money in Facebook to advertise to Africans because they don't have, the economies do not have the ability to pay. Now that for me was very, first it challenged me a little bit because I have a lot of clients across Africa, but also it helped me to understand that there are certain people who have decided that they are only going to focus and target certain group of people. Now, when I discovered that, I was like, oh, so you can use Facebook to target a certain group of people. Then I went in and realized you can target just people in Europe. So you want international clients, get a great message, answer people's questions, find out their pain, find a solution, get your advert, and then advertise it in just Dubai, for example. Now, I've just given you something that you could actually make a killing from. So your advertising, your confidence, your ability to put yourself out and to do things with class. You know, you can look at somebody's ad and you're like, damn, dude, you could have done better. Because you're trying to compete with everybody across the world. But if you do cheap stuff, you're doing cheap stuff, your lighting is cheap, you're not putting out great information, of course, you're not going to have the confidence, the enthusiasm to sell your thing worldwide. Now, to answer your question, go find them where they are. Nulu, does that make sense?
Yes, coach. Thank you, coach.
And Claire was struggling with the same thing. I hope it makes sense. Nulu, does that make sense? Does it make sense where you are now?
Yes, coach. Yes, coach.
Good. Okay. Any other question, guys? Because we got to go. We got to win some stuff. We got to win some stuff. Any other question?
Sorry, if I may have this last question.
No worries.
There's nobody asking question. Yeah, I'm struggling with payments, you know, because I live in Nigeria, and
Yes.
most international clients, they don't trust Nigerian payment gateway, and then PayPal cannot work in Nigeria. Stripe cannot work in Nigeria. So I've been losing clients who cannot pay me. So since this we have coaches here, I just want to know, how are you guys, you know, being able to navigate this challenge of payment, collecting payment?
Okay, who's got a solution to that? I do have a solution, but can somebody share? And I think me and Hassan have gone through a lot of that stuff, so I appreciate your challenge. It's crazy. It's definitely crazy, but we have found different ways around it. Who's got a solution to that? Who has got an answer to help the lady out? Anybody before I say anything? No?
I think maybe it's something that we should address, because I know before you could use PayPal, but now you have to take your PayPal money back into your South African bank account, for example, which is a whole hassle.
Yes. Yes. Okay, so there's a couple of what I will do, Kofo, two things. Number one, there's a whole lot of providers out there that you can use that only take Visa or MasterCard. What I would suggest for you is, Hassan will drop you a line so that you can jump on a call so that we can help you out. Okay. However, it is a jungle. It is a jungle, but we found a way out. Okay. There's a process called, there's a provider in Nigeria called Flutterwave. You know them?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you used them?
Yeah. Yes.
What happened?
No, well, that's not pay. Like, my clients are requesting for PayPal.
Okay.
Like,
sometimes you just have to front where they can make a payment using either Visa or debit card.
Yeah, when they see the name, they don't trust it since it's not Stripe.
Yeah, don't put the name. You know, I know what you mean. When they see Flutterwave or they see Nigeria, they don't have to see whatever. They only have to see make your Visa payment here. And then they see at the bottom that their payment is secure. Okay. And like I said, we'll talk to you with Hassan on the side. We can drop something. Hassan can do something for you to help you out. There's also another longer way where you where you open up an international company and you open it up either in the US or the UK, and then they can process something for you, get you a number, which then you can use to open up a bank account. It's a longer process, but we need to speak off this because of the time for today. All right.
Okay.
But there is a way. Number two, be confident. Okay. It doesn't matter where you are. Be confident that because I used Flutterwave. The only reason I had a challenge with Flutterwave was their quick service towards me was, a little bit not great. But I think they have improved or something. And people did not know that I was using that. Flutterwave was a Nigerian company. So the way that your IT guy presents the payment page is important. I hope you have a sales process and a payment page. Do you?
No, I just have links to my checkout page. Like, I just send links to them.
Okay.
To my check. I don't have a landing page where they can click. And I think you're right. It's about how it is being presented to them.
Okay. And like I said, drop us a line and we'll help you out. We can find a way to do that. The best thing is just jump in the course, Kofo, because you really need this course, I think. Because next year will be a lot better for you. I am prophesying you would make a lot of money next year when you're part of the world-class consultants with Audacity. All those problems would sort them out for you. All you would do is be a marriage counselor. Okay, who else? Any other question, comment, observation? Anybody with a question? There's
So
always,
how much is the course?
let's talk off here, okay? Let's Hassan, just drop it is 40% off, okay? 40% off right now. Hassan will drop you a line on that. Hassan, can you take, actually Helen, can you take note of Kofo, get her information, and let's make that happen. Okay. Sumbane, talk to me. What's up, my man?
Yes, how are you, sir?
Very good. How are you, sir?
Yes, I'm doing well, sir. I need your help, sir, because I got a lack of confidence, and I know that I got a knowledge that people need, and I'm from Mozambique, and people they've been asking me to teach them about cryptocurrencies, but my problem, I see that it's a lack of confidence. So please, I need to work with you so you can help me to overcome it, please, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Do you have money?
Yeah.
Okay, listen, my man. Let me help you. Sumbane.
Can we talk later? Yes, sir.
Sumbane, this is what we're going to do. Okay?
Yeah.
We'll take the conversation off here. Hassan will send you my link to my Calendly. Jump in there, book the time, and let's talk. But let's just talk about this confidence thing. Number one,
Yes, sir.
does what you teach help people to be better?
Yes.
Does it help them to make money?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure 110% that if you taught somebody your process, it would change their life?
Yes, sir. Because
what's the problem?
I'm following someone who's teaching me a lot of things, and I see that now they're helping me.
Okay. So if
And
you
because
know,
of the language, here in Mozambique, we do speak Portuguese, and there's a lot of information about what we are doing in cryptocurrencies, but the information is in English.
Okay.
So people, they're asking me to bring that information, but in Portuguese. So there's a lot of information around there.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you know that right? What you've just said could make you $1 million next year? Because if it's not in Portuguese, you become the captain of transferring it to Portuguese, and then you become the #1 competent person to teach it in Mozambique and all African countries that speak Portuguese, because they want to learn crypto. And then if you are the best at what you do, naturally they're going to come to you. And if you say that it works and you have some results, then why are you even worried about competence? You just tell people, I will teach you to make money in Portuguese. They sign up, you teach them, they get results, you get paid, I get paid, the world is a better place. What do you say?
Yeah, it's what I need. It's what I need.
Jump into the call. Let's do that. Okay. Who else has a question? Let me see. Coach, please read the book, The Alter Ego by Todd Henman. Helps a lot in building confidence in a very unique way. Okay, guys. Starling has just helped you guys with a book that you guys can find. It's called The Alter Ego by Todd Henman, to help you guys with our confidence. What else? Let me see. Somebody else. Odero, talk to me. You got your hand up. Odero, it's your turn to ask your question. Okay, he's gone. Okay, guys, we got to go. We got to do this. Our time is up. So I'm going to give you numbers. Okay, it's about time to win something. So, by the way, let me just tell you about this, the prize for today. It is about everything you'll ever need to know on how to do free advertising using the #1 advertising tool on the planet. Okay. And that is Facebook. How do you use organic marketing to grow your business, to get international, to get the right people? Most importantly, to do it much quicker, much faster. All right, drum roll, drum roll, drum roll, drum roll. Let's go. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Good luck to everybody. Good luck to everybody. Number 9. Hey, congratulations. Who is number 9? Who is number 9? If you could just tell us in the chat box, whoever number 9 is. Any other question? Any other hands up? Okay. Right. You guys have a great week. Get out there, make something happen. You have only one day off. That's Saturday. The rest of the days you're working to make sure that you have a better year. Until then, I want you to have a great day and know that you have the audacity to live life on your terms. Until next time, peace.